guys, so this is a video on how to wire your ignition kill. There wasn't a wire ran to the coil, so I went ahead and ran the wire to the pin on the coil. It runs, I got it running, but it just doesn't turn off, so I had to pretty much go through and do all the wiring because it was all burnt. I took this plug off of another lawnmower I had, and if you can see, like, all these are labeled. There'll be like a B for battery, M for magneto, and S for start. So what we got to do is we're going to test power with my probe, or test for ground, because that's what kills the coil. So we're going to go to the magneto wire, which will be an M. So we got to ground with the ignition off. We're going to turn the key on, and we have nothing. So that is what makes the lawnmower run and stay running. And when you turn the key off, you'll get a ground. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much strip this wire right here, and we're going to hook it to our ground, or our ignition coil, I should say. Give her the old crimpy magoo. And float this ignition right back up to its home. Put that on there. Find wherever I put the nut, which is right here. Put that on there. Tighten it down pretty decent. Keep it from moving. Go ahead and set the key in there. Put that on auto track. So we're gonna go ahead and see if it'll start. It might not. It's been sitting overnight. And we're gonna see if it turns off. And it turns off. So that's exactly what we wanted. I gotta tie that wire out of the way. But so I get questions all the time on, why is my wiring burning up? So an easy way is, you want to go through and check all your wiring, and you'll see labels on there like M, A, etc. This is a ground. So if someone went through and mixed up the wiring and stuff like that, it'll burn your whole wiring like it did on this. So yeah, this lawnmower I just had sitting around, and I'd gone through and like done all kinds of stuff to it to get it running, clean the carb. The guy had the wrong starter on here, and I had to take this top piece off of another starter to make it sit closer, because it was too far out to where it was binding up. You'll see that there is another video of this mower where I had the valve cover off. It's because I had a bent push rod, so I had an extra motor laying around that was junk. So I swapped the push rods, swapped the rocker arms, and got her all running. So yeah, that's just a little 101 on how to wire up a kill wire back to your ignition switch. If you don't feel like pulling your ignition switch, you can just put a toggle switch, and you just run a ground from the battery to the toggle switch, and another wire running from the toggle switch to the coil, and then bam, it's done. Thanks for watching, guys.